This presentation will cover both the design and construction processes for the roadway and utility improvement project on Hawthorne Circle, as well as the section of Cherry Lane between Magnolia Circle and Wilson Avenue. My name is Kyle Clary and I'm a project engineer at Civil Tech Engineering, located in Itasca. To begin, I will provide an overview of the Lombard Meadows Phase 4 project and the key design elements involved. Let's begin with an overview of the Lombard Meadows subdivision. Please note that north is to the left on the screen. Improvements within the subdivision have been underway for the past decade and are planned to continue in the coming years. In 2014, construction was completed on Chase Lane and Chase Court. Lodge Lane, Lilac Way, and Bradley Lane were completed in 2015. Magnolia Circle and the section of Cherry Lane north of Magnolia Circle were completed in 2020. This year's construction will focus on Hawthorne Circle and the remaining portion of Cherry Lane south of Magnolia Circle. Finally, future improvements will include Lombard Circle, School Court, and Arthur Drive. Here's a closer look at the Lombard Meadows Phase 4 project area, which is the focus of this presentation. The scope of improvements includes the following: replacement and lining of the water main and replacement of service laterals, installation of a new storm sewer system, replacement and lining of the sanitary sewer, including the replacement or lining of the service laterals, replacement of driveway aprons and sidewalks, removal and replacement of curbs, gutters, and asphalt pavement, replacement of light poles and fixtures. Now, let's dive into more detail on each of these items. The existing water main along Hawthorne Circle and Cherry Lane is primarily 6 inches in diameter and has experienced a history of water main breaks. To address this, the water system will be upgraded to meet the current village standard of 8-inch diameter ductile iron pipe. New water services will be installed from the upgraded main to the property line, each including a new service box. Additionally, new fire hydrants will be installed approximately every 300 feet on center. This slide illustrates the typical installation of the 8-inch water main and the associated 1-inch water service connection. The water main is generally buried about 5.5 feet below grade, with the service box installed approximately 1 foot from the property line. There is a 6-inch water main beneath the sidewalk that runs between the side yards of properties on Hawthorne Circle and the cul-de-sac on Wilson Avenue. Like the water main on Hawthorne Circle, this main requires attention due to its age and the increasing likelihood of a future break. However, rather than replacing the main through traditional open excavation, it will be rehabilitated using a trenchless technology called cured-in-place piping. This process restores the structural integrity of the water main while minimizing disruption to surrounding private properties. The result is a water main that functions like new. There is currently no mainline storm sewer on Cherry Lane between Hawthorne Circle and Wilson Avenue, nor is there a mainline storm sewer on Hawthorne Circle. Only a limited number of inlets are located along the curb line. In the existing configuration, storm sewer pipes run through the side and rear yards, connecting to the mainline storm sewer on Wilson Avenue. To improve drainage, a new mainline storm sewer will be installed beneath both Hawthorne Circle and Cherry Lane, with additional inlets placed along the curb line. The existing sanitary sewer main is in poor condition. In areas where the pipe has significant structural deterioration, operational issues, or sags, the sewer will be replaced. The main is typically located in the parkways, and to minimize the impact on the existing mature trees, sections of the main in semi-satisfactory condition may be rehabilitated using cured-in-place piping. This lining restores both the structural and operational integrity of the main while reducing groundwater infiltration. However, in some cases, complete replacement of the main may be more cost-effective. As part of the bid package, an alternate bid option will be included to compare the costs of cured-in-place lining versus traditional open-cut replacement. As part of the replacement work, new sanitary service lines will be constructed from the main to the property line. If lining is chosen, the sanitary services connected to the lined sections of the main will also be lined. Additionally, all services will include a cleanout at the right-of-way line. This cleanout will allow the village to maintain the section of the service from the property line to the sewer main and help determine whether any future backups occur on the public or private side of the sewer service. This slide illustrates a typical installation of the new sanitary service, extending from the new main to the property line, including the proposed cleanout. The cleanout is generally located close to the property line. After the utilities have been installed, the existing roadway will be removed and replaced with the village's standard residential cross-section, similar to what is shown in this picture. This is a typical cross-section of the proposed improvements. The new pavement will consist of 7 inches of asphalt over 8 inches of aggregate stone. The roadway will consist of two 12.5-foot lanes, making the overall width 25 feet. New sidewalks will be constructed approximately 1 foot from the property line. The existing sidewalk connection between the cul-de-sac on Wilson Avenue and Hawthorne Circle is being replaced to address years of lifting and settling. Additionally, there are 2 corrugated metal drainage pipes that run beneath the sidewalk that serve as part of the rear yard drainage system. Over time, sediment has accumulated in these pipes, significantly reducing their effectiveness. These pipes will be removed and replaced with a new underground pipe that will directly connect to the backyard drainage structures. There are existing streetlights within the project area. These lights will be removed and replaced with the village's standard concrete pole and LED fixture. These fixtures will provide more uniform roadway lighting as well as decrease electricity costs. The new lights will be connected to the lighting controller that was previously installed on Chase Lane in 2014. This slide shows an image of the village's standard residential light pole and fixture, which is the same type that has already been installed on Chase Lane, Chase Court, Lodge Lane, Lilac Way, and Magnolia Circle.
My name is Ray Schwab, and I'm a civil engineer and capital improvement project manager with the Village of Lombard. I, along with the on-site resident project representative, will be your primary points of contact during construction. The on-site representative will be selected from the village's list of consulting engineers and will be identified in the project correspondence you will receive at the start of the project. Bids for the project are due on February 25th and are anticipated to be presented to the Board of Trustees on March 6th. The village and the selected contractor will conduct a pre-construction meeting about 2 weeks after the award. At the meeting, the village and the contractor will determine a construction start date. Based on the status of contracts, bonds, and insurance, along with the resolution of any natural gas, electric, and telecommunication coordination issues, work should begin in April and conclude in October. The construction sequence is expected to follow the order listed in the slide. The contractor will begin by setting up traffic control at the project boundaries. Next, underground utilities will be identified and the street regulatory signs will be removed. Trees designated for removal will be marked. Construction should then proceed as follows. Number 1, installation of underground utilities. Number 2, construction of curb and gutter, electrical work, asphalt pavement, and sidewalk. Number 3, restoration of driveway aprons. Number 4, seeding and placement of the final layer of asphalt and the testing of the new lighting system. Households within the construction area will receive an initial newsletter outlining what to expect during construction, as well as information on how to sign up for the Notify Me service. Throughout the construction process, the village will keep residents informed with a series of newsletters and notices. These newsletters will provide updates on the project's progress and highlight any important information residents should be aware of. They will be mailed approximately every 3 to 5 weeks. In addition to special notices, will be hand-delivered prior to any activities that may disrupt access, water or sewer service, or in the event of any unforeseen circumstances. The displayed newsletter is a sample of what will be mailed to your home. The sample notice shown will be hand-delivered to your front door. It will provide details about events that may have an extended impact on garbage pickup, general or driveway access, or water or sewer service. Another form of advance notice are door hangers. They address pending driveway access and/or water sewer service disruption. Typically, water service will be disrupted when the water lines are transferred from the old to the new water main. During underground construction, there may be situations where unforeseen circumstances may result in the disruption to service. In this event, the on-site representative will contact the household to inform them of how long the disruption may be. It is recommended that during underground construction, residents keep a gallon of water in their refrigerator in the event of any unexpected water service disruption. The village also offers a digital communication service called Notify Me. Notify Me is an email service that allows residents to receive updates and information about specific projects or events. Before construction begins, the village will send out instructions on how to sign up for Notify Me. Residents can also visit the village's website to sign up for the service prior to receiving the letter. Returning to some of the details related to construction, trees that need to be removed will be marked with an X. Tree removal is based on their condition as evaluated by the village forester. However, a few trees will be removed due to unavoidable conflicts with the installation of new underground utilities. New parkway trees will be planted in the spring of 2026. Residents eligible for a new parkway tree will receive a letter in late February or early March of 2026. The letter will include a list of available tree species. Residents will be able to select the tree choices that are suitable to their parkway. Tree requests will be processed on a first-come, first-served basis. Please note that the number of trees available for each species is limited as they are sourced from nurseries. If the village needs to access private property, the property owner of record will receive a form granting permission for the contractor to enter and perform any necessary work. Any work performed on private property will be done at no cost to the property owner. Common reasons for temporary easements include modifying driveway slopes, regrading private property to accommodate changes in grade in the right-of-way, or making adjustments to water sewer service connections. Residents will need parking passes during construction. When the contractor is working on the curb and gutter, the stone base of the roadway, asphalt pavement, or the stone base of driveway aprons, residents will not be able to access their driveways. The village will mail 2 parking passes per household prior to when any restrictions on driveway access occurs. Residents will be able to park overnight outside of the work zone. If any additional passes are needed, simply contact Public Works and extra passes will be provided. Please be sure to display the passes as the police department will be monitoring overnight parking areas. Park only in areas where parking is normally permitted. Driveway aprons will be replaced with the same material currently in place. However, if a resident wishes to change their apron from asphalt to concrete, The on-site project representative can provide a quote for the difference in the village's costs between the two materials. In the unlikely event that the driveway apron bid price for concrete is lower than that of asphalt, all aprons will be replaced with concrete. Please note that the contractor is not obligated to perform work on private property. If any work on private property is requested, a permit must be obtained through the Community Development Department before the work can take place. Public Works can assist with this process. Sidewalk will be replaced in kind on both Cherry Lane and Hawthorne Circle. To comply with ADA regulations, ramps will be installed at each intersection to ensure accessibility for all individuals. These ramps will be designated to meet the required standards for slope, width, and surface texture, making it easier for people with disabilities to navigate the area. New light poles with LED fixtures will be installed, and they will be equivalent to those used in the previous Lombard Meadows projects. Once construction is almost complete, the village will conduct a continuous 48-hour test burn of the new street lighting system. Construction can be messy and dusty. Village staff and the on-site consultant will work with the contractor to apply water to help control dust during particularly hot and dry weather periods. The village has sent initial correspondence to residents with a documented history of drainage issues in their rear yards to determine whether these concerns persist, and if so, to what extent. As part of this project, the village will strategically install new curbline inlets to accommodate potential future connections. Property owners with rear yard drainage issues will be responsible for installing a private drainage system that connects to these inlets. A residential drainage grant may be available to share the cost of this system in the form of a reimbursement if eligibility requirements are met. If your household is experiencing rear yard drainage issues, Jeff Tomzak, PE, Private Development Engineer, will be available at the public information meeting to discuss the matter in detail and provide information on potential solutions, grant funding, and the specific responsibilities of both the village and homeowner. Staff from the Public Works Department and Civil Tech Engineering will be available to answer general and site-specific questions at the public information meeting. The meeting will be held on December 12th at Lombard Village Hall, 255 East Wilson Avenue. Questions may also be submitted directly to the Public Works Department by phone or email using the contact information listed on the screen.